To Sports Today's morning news wrap. I'm Siddharth Gulati and I'm going to bring you all the latest updates that made the headlines on different newspapers and on various digital platforms. So as always, as it has been a usual drill, let's just begin with some cricket news and specifically some Indian Premier League updates. And the white smile on my face clearly tells that it's time for the all-important IPL playoffs. Maybe, one can really say this thing that the real IPL begins now. And now let's just get to the most important thing here, the schedule of the IPL playoffs here. Well, tomorrow on Thursday, it is going to be the qualifier 1 between Punjab Kings and Royal Challengers Bengaluru. That's going to take place at the new Chandigarh Stadium. On Friday, it is going to be the eliminator between 5-time champions Mumbai Indians and 1-time winners Gujarat Titans. The winner of the eliminator is going to take on the winner, in fact the loser of the qualifier 1 in the qualifier 2. That's going to take place on Sunday. That is going to take place on June 1st at the iconic Narendra Modi Stadium. And the all-important finale, the Summit Clash, is going to take place on June 3rd once again in Ahmedabad. So that's the schedule of the IPL playoffs here. Well, moving on to the all-important game that took place yesterday between Royal Challengers Bengaluru and Lucknow Super Giants. Well, RCB pulled off a record chase courtesy Jitesh Sharma's blistering knock here. And after his knock, he credited none other than Dinesh Karthik, his mentor, his Guruji, for guiding him all throughout the IPL 2025 season. So Dinesh Karthik, he basically told Jitesh Sharma to take the game deep. Maybe some similar words here, something that we have heard of as far as MS Dhoni is concerned, or maybe CSK for that matter, even Indian cricket team. And that's the kind of message that Dinesh Karthik had for Jitesh Sharma here, that proved to be very decisive in RCB pulling off that record chase and at the very same time sealing a top 2 spot in the 2025 edition here. Well, moving on, staying with the RCB versus LSG news here only. Well, Rishabh Pant, the LSG captain, he has been fined INR 30 lakh for maintaining slow over rate in the game against RCB here. It was the third offense of LSG, which meant that Pant had to be fined INR 30 lakh, and at the very same time, the other members of LSG, well, they have been fined INR 12 lakh or 50% of their respective match fees, whichever is lesser. Some great news for the RCB fans and obviously the RCB setup. Josh Hazlewood is set to be available for the qualifier 1 against Punjab Kings at the new Chandigarh Stadium here. Jitesh Sharma, the stand-in RCB captain, he said at the post-match presentation of LSG that Hazlewood is fit and is all set to be available for the game against Punjab Kings. And if that really happens, it's going to bolster the pace attack of Royal Challengers Bengaluru. Well, moving on, Dilip is set to return as the fielding coach of the Indian team ahead of the England tour that's going to begin in the 3rd week of June. Well, earlier Dilip was released, but then due to the request made by Rohit Sharma, reported request made by Rohit Sharma to Gautam Gambhir, Dilip has gotten a 1-year extension and it's going to resume from the England tour. And last but not the least, some French Open action here. Carlos Alcaraz, the defending champion, is going to be in action today as far as his 2nd round of matches concerned. Djokovic, Sinner, they all won their respective 1st round matches and they're going to take on their respective opponents in the 2nd round tomorrow. But as of today, the most important match, it is going to be Alcaraz who will be in action today. That's about it as far as the morning wrap is concerned. Stay tuned to Sports Today as we'll bring you all the latest updates and analysis from the sporting world.